He's actually getting armory down, so he is going to get some Thors, which is what he didn't really get on Scrap Station. He never really got those Thors early enough, and so he never was able to do that much damage. Hold that thought, though. We actually have a drop right inside the heart of the Zerg main. The dropship gets taken out, and I'm not sure how many drones went down there. Apparently, quite a few, as there really is only about 7 or so drones right here. And so I think MakaPrime right there just did a lot of damage. oGs.TheWind just took some heavy casualties. And he's actually now, well, he's just droned up once again. 50 Harvesters over 42. So he's really not doing too bad at all. That dropship was a nice strategy from MakaPrime. And, you know, Terran players need to do drops. All too often, if you play Terran, you think, oh, I can sit back, I can macro up my massive 200 ball, and then I can attack. But good Terran players will always move out with dropships and backstab the enemy player and try to hurt the economy that way. Meanwhile, speaking of backstabs and trying to hit the economy, oGs.TheWind right there just trying to go in with some Mutalisks to no avail, though, as there are missile turrets and Marines positioned very wisely for MakaPrime. And do note there are some burrowed banelings. There's actually quite a few burrowed banelings. 3 on the backdoor rocks to protect that expo over here. And we actually have about 7 or so over here. Oh, here we go. It looks like MakaPrime will finally take out these rocks. He knows. Oh, wow, what a scan. He actually scans the banelings. That was a brilliant scan. That was some psychic stuff right there. I was gonna say that he knew that there were banelings here because I think he saw them with his dropship earlier, so he decided to move out the backside. But what a great scan right there from the Terran. Meanwhile, hold that thought, we have Mutalisks coming in the front door, takes out the supply depot, which did not put the Terran player at a supply block. He's still 118 at 118, and the first Thor has arrived. So it's really going to come down to that massive battle. I think oGs.TheWind does have a slight advantage as he's now getting the 4th expansion. So if the Zerg player can establish that 4th expo, if he can just bide his time and wait and wait and wait, then he should be in a great position. But if the Terran player is allowed to max out at 200 on 2 base and then he pushes out and does too much damage, then the Zerg player is going to be in a horde of trouble. He's just going to be way, way far behind. Here comes the Mutalist, though. Oh, no, the Mutalist. What are you doing, Mutas? Oh, God. I think 7 or so Mutalists just died right there. And now, MakaPrime, that could have been the catalyst for victory for the Terran Dominion here. If the blue player could just push out and do damage, he's actually leaving his tank exposed. 1 tank falls. Right now, MakaPrime has the keys to victory in his hand. He needs to push out and he needs to take out one of these expos before the Zerg player's economy runs rampant. But at the same time, he has to play cautiously. There's a lot of Mutalisks on the field, and there's a lot of banelings up at this expo. The Mutalisks once again coming in, picking off a bunker. And the Terran player is just slow pushing it. He's just gradually making his way over to that Zerg natural. He's pushing with bunkers, he's pushing with turrets, he's pushing with tanks. He's trying to do this slow and steady because he knows if he's too brash and too much in a hurry, he could definitely pay the price. Oh God, this is such an intense moment in this game. If we actually glance over at both players' first-person player cams, we can see that oGs.TheWind is focusing on macro. And the Terran player is now focusing on pushing forward. He knows this is his chance. Pushing forward with 1 SCV, a couple of Marines and Marauder, taking out that Queen. There goes the Queen. And now the Spine Crawler will fall down, but at the same time, a massive frontal attack from oGs.TheWind. This could be some kind of an eye for an eye battle. Oh God, here comes the Marines. They're actually going to stem their way forward. They're running right into the banelings though. Oh God, MakaPrime, you got to be careful about that. The Mutalisks doing all the damage they need to do inside the main. There's still some banelings alive. Oh God, the banelings running in, doing some pretty good damage right there. But there's still a lot of Marines alive. oGs.TheWind may have to fall back and regroup. Meanwhile, the hatchery goes down. oGs.TheWind needs banelings right now. He's actually making 44 Zerglings. Good Lord, that's a lot of Zerglings. But he has the economy to pump them out. MakaPrime, he is definitely behind though. He just took a huge hit at the main base. I don't think he even has an army size to match because he really hasn't killed too many of these Mutas. There's still a lot of Mutalisks on the field. So oGs.TheWind, as you guys can see, 170 over 117. oGs.TheWind just needs to wait for banelings and then he can push forward and kill off this army. He cannot attack until he has banelings to take out the Marines because otherwise the Marines will do way too much damage to these mutas, and the Terran player could possibly win this game. Here we go. There are some Banelings. Not a good position for the Zerg player to attack. Oh god, no! The Zerg is gonna fall back. oGs.TheWind not thinking that through. He actually didn't play that out so well, and he attacked in a horrible position, giving MakaPrime a small fleeting chance to take home victory right here. He needs to hit this Expo. Right now it is 2 base Terran versus 3 base Zerg. The Marines doing a lot of damage to these mutas. Where are the Banelings? The Banelings coming around the south side. But oh god, good micro from MakaPrime keeps the Marines alive. And now he's splitting his forces. One force sent to take out this hatchery. The other force is actually just going to protect these siege tanks. Oh man, the Marines are so weakened. Notice these dropships actually have no energy to heal. The Lings are actually going to run straight into the heart of the Terran main and pick off any reinforcing Marines and siege tanks. So right now, if we look on the income tab, both players are very, very low on income. I would almost say that both players are mined out. It's just 1 base Terran over here and 1 base Zerg. There is a bunch of red stuff inside the blue main though. It's just doing heaps of damage, killing off almost every single building inside. The Mutalisks here are just raining chaos. The Thor gets surrounded by the Lings. And oh god, those Banelings did a lot of damage. It's just going to come down to these Marines and tanks. If they can take out this army, then the Terran player will win. If the Zerg can take out this army, then the Zerg player will win. The Lings have engaged the SCVs. The SCVs going to have to fight as well. Oh god, all the Lings just died down. I don't know how all those Lings just died. But the Zerg player may actually lose this game. Oh my god, I thought for sure the Zerg was way ahead. Actually, he's still way ahead. So 124 over 65. MakaPrime is just barely hanging on right now. All his Marines are seriously in the red, and yeah, I think this might just be GG for the Terran. MakaPrime is hanging on by a thread. oGs.TheWind coming in with a bunch of roaches. I would not be surprised to see these all morph into Banelings. In fact, where are all the Banelings? There actually should be 11 on the field somewhere. Here comes some more though. Never fear. 1 Marine, once again, another Speedy Gonzalez actually has 3 weapons now, so that's an important factor to note. That's how those Marines have been doing so much damage. Will force these drones to pull away. Fear the lone Marine. These, actually, is there another Marine? Oh god, there's another Marine doing some good damage right here. Here we go though. oGs.TheWind has had enough of these shenanigans. He's gonna bust right through. Oh god, MakaPrime, if he can hold on right here, then he may be able to hold on for a couple more minutes. I don't know though, it's just gonna be a very tough call. The command center there just blew to itty bitty pieces. The Banelings here just waiting to find those juicy Marines to blow up on. And of course MakaPrime is positioning himself in the best possible place on this ramp. Good load up from the dropships to save his Marines, but the Banelings still running forward. They're actually, oh god, killing off about 3 or 4 Marines, and I think this might just be a good game. Mutalisks here will come in and finish it off. What an incredible game from both these players. I think that oGs.TheWind will take this away. I don't see how MakaPrime can possibly win now, as he's now got 18 harvesters, under 43. Not even, well, there's still this 1 lone Marine out here. You can do it! Not really. I think MakaPrime will GG, so that is good game. oGs.TheWind will move forward to play question mark. I don't remember who I had scheduled to play against him or who won in the round of 8. But we are now in the semifinals of the G-Star All-Star Tournament. Thank you guys for staying tuned and subscribing. I do appreciate it. Much love to all of you guys out there on YouTube and wherever you guys may be. On the computer, on your iPad, iPhone, laptop, netbook, or in the future, in the past, wherever you guys are. Thanks a lot, guys. HD signing out. Until next time.